Claire, should we start with you in the Express? Something a bit different. Robots are making strikes and unions redundant.
Yes.
Different take on strikes.
It certainly is, and this could be a little warning for Mick Lynch of, be careful of what you wish. We are now seeing that transportation can be run by robots. The DLR in London does that quite successfully, and in this piece by Tim Newick, he says in Dubai the trains are driverless. They run perfectly fine. So you do suddenly have to look at it and think automation of the transport system could be the way forward. Then you remove... Oh, look, he's already looking at me. You remove the need for those unions. I mean, the piece is quite interesting because I don't think you can look at it for every single sector. You can potentially look at it for the border, because we've seen that with e-gates. However, you still do need a physical person when the e-gates don't work. But it is something, technology is playing a part in border security, and I think that will continue. The one thing it can't do is take over in the care sector, because I don't think a robot could be an exceptional midwife at all. You need some empathy, you need some humour, you need a little bit of human personality going on. And the same with care workers. This piece does sort of think that perhaps a robot could be trained to speak to elderly in care homes. But I think that is probably a step too far. But I think those industries, such as trains, buses, you could look as automation is the future.
I'm obsessed with the vocations and the sectors that will be replaced by automation. I think we should have a conversation with our children about it to make sure they don't choose them. But, Nigel, I can see you bristling there about the idea... Because don't forget, such far-right extremist countries such as Sweden and Denmark already have automated trains, so why not in the UK?
Well, we have them here. I mean, that I used to travel to one to work, which was the Docklands Light Railway in London. But although the train was driverless, you still had what they called a train captain on board, effectively a guard. And one of the issues about the RMT strike is they're trying to make driver-only trains, so there's no guard there. So the idea of having that human contact there, people travelling home late at night who might feel in danger, you've got somebody to take over the train if the robot system fails. What it means is that people still play a part. And so, you don't have sort of robots joining unions, you have people joining unions, and they would remain within that system. But it just seems to me right that you have at least a human on board. I'm not in favour of driver-only trains that aren't automated. I think you need that extra person there.
Well, some might say that Mick Lynch looks like a bit of a robot, and he certainly does repeat the same thing and doesn't seem to budge. Anyway, I digress.